Hello, I'm going to talk about the book Pushout, The Criminalization of Black Girls in Schools, published in 2016 by the New Press. I chose this book because I thought it would be interesting to get a view not just on racism as a whole, but how a specific group, in this case young black girls, is affected by it. Book covers often go unnoticed, so I'd like to point out the image of a black girl with braids in her hair, standing in a red shirt with her back to the camera. The book is written by the author Monique Morris, someone who has worked and volunteered for many years in the areas of education and youth social justice. In this book, she tells experiences, stories, and conversations with many black girls and provides statistics and reports to reveal the physical and mental challenges they have to go through in order to get an education. Previously, she also wrote Black Stats, African Americans by the Numbers in the 21st Century, and Too Beautiful for Words, a novel. The five main chapters of the book are Struggling to Survive, A Blues for Black Girls When the Attitude is Enough, Jazz Bell in the Classroom, and Repairing Relationships and Rebuilding Connections. All of these chapters approach different issues, and every girl throughout the book has a unique life story. If you want to give the book a chance, I'd recommend the chapter I liked the most, Jazz Bell in the Classroom. Jazz Bell is a word I didn't know before, and it means a woman without shame or morals, and that's a hint to what the chapter is about. Black girls that are having a hard time on school or need money immediately often end up in environments heavy on sex and drugs and become sexually exploited and turned into prostitutes, sometimes as young as 11 or 12 years of age. There is a very interesting interview with a 14-year-old girl named Diamond, which I consider to be one of the most important ones in the book to shine light on the issues. Struggling to Survive goes over the criminalization of communities of color, as well as school to prison pipelines and structural inequality. A Blues for Black Girls When the Attitude is Enough works with zero tolerance policies and punitive disciplinary practices. And finally, Repairing Relationships, Rebuilding Connections is a shorter chapter that essentially goes over culture and the Black Lives Matter movement. To avoid these situations and to design a better school system that helps Black girls, Monique Morris appeals throughout the book for a greater understanding and compassion for these girls. Here are some statistics comparing Black girls to white ones. They are 6 times more likely to be suspended, 3 times more likely to receive one or more in-school suspensions, 3 times more likely to be restrained, twice more likely to receive corporal punishment, 4 times more likely to be arrested, and 3 times more likely to be referred to law enforcement. I like the book. It provides a very interesting insight on the difficulties and challenges Black girls face, and I wasn't aware of many of them. The book also fosters sympathy and compassion in the reader for Black girls. Of course, I disagree with some minor issues. I'm personally in favor of school dress codes, which the author calls tools of oppression. But overall, I recommend the book. If you're interested, there is also this documentary with the same name, inspired in the book and produced alongside the same author, and it may be worth a watch.